What's up, my rock stars and my super rock stars and my super rock stars? And if you know, you know. If you don't, just flow. I'm Roxanne, baby, and this is ah! This is drop my bottle of liquor. Drinks on the rocks, baby. Ow, bow, bow, bow. Woo-wee. How y'all doing? I'm back with another video. Hello, let me get my stool. We about to talk about some things real quick. We ain't gonna elaborate. I ain't gonna tell no tale. We ain't gonna elaborate too long on it. But we gonna talk about it, okay? So listen up, rock stars and super rock stars and super rock stars. Peach had did a video about her giving Gregory McKay $300 allowance on top of the money. She was discussing that allowance that he gets, which is in addition to his income or money that he receives on his own. Like, he's into social media, right? I don't really watch his channel too much because, you know, Gregory is younger, and I think his videos should be for the younger folks. And it was sickening when I used to be able to read in the comments, and I used to see all these older people in his comment section, like, coming for him, coming for that baby. And I said, I'd rather just not watch the channel at all, because I'd be feeling myself want to go to war with everybody in the comment section, and I don't have the breath in me, I don't have the energy, I don't have the stamina to do that. I could be doing better things with my time, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to still pray for Gregory McKay, and that those old cackling hens, old rusty hens, stay out of his comment section and leave that baby alone. Oh my God, people hate Peaches so much, they come for her. Kids come for her, and it don't get no more innocent and perfect than Gregory McKay as a young man. One time they was discussing his sexuality, whatever it is. I know he's gonna find the perfect partner, whether it be a wife or a husband or whatever. He's gonna be happy. He's gonna live happily ever after. And even if he just live with Peaches for the rest of his life, he's great. He's gonna be great. But anyway, Peaches was talking about the money that she gives him, and for a minute I was about to, you know, think, I had questioned myself, like, well, why is she giving him money when he's making his own money? He don't need her money. But then I quickly went back to laws and rules that were shown to me in 2020 once I changed. Like I really became a Christian. Like, I never called myself a Christian before, but I became Christian in 2020. Like, I believed that Christ had returned and came to get me, and that's a whole nother story, which I'm not going to get into. That's, you know, I'm going to get into it eventually on another channel, but, you know, and I've gotten into it on my Facebook, but, you know, not on this channel. Not this one. Not this channel. Not this channel. No. Not this channel. This channel, we coming for the bullies. We coming for the internet bullies, social media bullies, just bullies. We coming for bullies period. But basically, mainly the YouTube, the ones that I catch on YouTube and social media. So listen, I had to think about it. Once I became this Christian in 2020, when I feel like Christ came and got me, I was shown certain things that, you know, things were revealed to me. And it was like how taking money from our kids is really not supposed to be required. It could be something that you do to show children a sense of responsibility, or, you know, give them the self-esteem of doing it on, you know, of contributing. What?
I got this watcher and program.
Okay, I'll be up there in a minute. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna get him in a minute. So yeah, it has showed me like that when the way that the way that I was raised and thinking, even though my mom she didn't pressure us to um, pay bills, my mom in particular, but I wanted to, so I did do it anyway. People are just different. Some people don't mind not paying. Some people want to pay. Not saying one is right or one is wrong or one is better than the other. It's just how people are different. And I was one of the ones who I've always been cheap. I've always wanted to save my mama's money. I've always wanted to spend as less as possible. I still have always liked to look good, but I felt like spending money was definitely overrated. Spending money is definitely. I feel like making money is underrated. Spending money is overrated. But anyway, so when I was shown this way, it was like, part of your responsibility by law, God's law, man's law, is to provide for, universal law, to provide for your offspring. Okay? So we're supposed to build, bring them into wealth. Generational wealth, not generational poverty. And bringing them into generational wealth means considering your financial status, like making sure you pay attention to your finances and financial affairs when you're bringing children into the world, to think about their future financially, to want to leave them something, houses, when they graduate, a big lump sum of money. Make sure you have insurance policies in place. We're supposed to do that. That's a responsibility of ours that we don't necessarily abide to, but it doesn't mean that it isn't in the book, in the law book, that it is a responsibility of ours. So, as she said, Gregory McKay is a minor, and he should not be obligated in the law that was shown to me. The child is not obligated to help pay those bills. But like Gregory said, when Peaches asked him, like, do you think that are you okay with me giving you, or you think that's okay that I give you $300, I give you money, an allowance in addition to the money that you make? Or do you think that you should have to pay bills? And he said, it depends. But he said, no, he doesn't want to pay bills. But if the family was struggling and the family fell on hard times, and then he's saying, yeah, then it would be good it would be helpful and beneficial to the family if the child would help. But should it be required? No, we should not look at that as a requirement in our children, unless you want to. The only reason you're doing it is to show them some type of responsibility. It's something for them. But you should, when you think about having children, or you get to consider, I want to be financially set up where I could take care of my children, where they don't have to pay bills or anything until they're a certain age or whatnot. And I do believe in helping children beyond 18, beyond, helping them for the rest of their lives. Like, you not letting them be lazy or enabling them. And it gets twisty there too. But once you have these children, we're the ones who brought them here. They had no say, just like we had no say. And our parents' responsibility was to take care of us, like financially, to have a certain measure of finances that you're going to provide for your children, not bring them into a world of poverty. Just start to start generational wealth. Start thinking that way. Like, when you if you already had children, start thinking that way. Also, like, well, let me try to get myself to a point where I can, my children can relax and not feel like they have to pay bills. If you have them pay bills, give them something affordable, just to teach them, about being me. If I was filthy freaking rich and I knew my money wasn't never going nowhere and it was just money to burn I wouldn't care whether my kids wanted to pay a bill or not, work or not. You know what I'm saying? But each situation is different. The finances, all of us can't are not going to bring kids into $1 million homes. We're not going to wait till we're millionaires to have kids. A lot of us already have kids, but it's just a way to start thinking, Start thinking that way. You may still, a lot of families may still benefit from the teenager helping out, paying bills in the household. But, you know, it's just a way to start thinking that this may not be the way that it is supposed to be. Okay? Alrighty, I hope y'all got anything out of this video and you understood. If you did, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you didn't understand, I'm not making sense, you think I'm still talking bullshit and Gregory McKay is a spoiled brat, go ahead and comment there. Like Peaches has said, she still provides for her younger children. So he still, just because he's making his own money, why should he not get what the others are getting? You know what I'm saying? Once you start thinking that way, you start knowing how to maneuver, like, in your family when it comes to things like that, as far as family and finances. And, you know, like, money's not everything, but it's part of it. When you start thinking about financial security when it comes to your children, that's called, you know, starting to think wealthy. Like, so people are doing it, you know, they having it and they pass it on to their kids, and their kids learn, you know. Maybe some kids don't. It'd be good if you could just work hard or work smart, rather. Work smart, get up all that money, and have it where your kids don't ever have to work. Maybe their kids won't ever have to work, you know. Just still teach. I would say teach your children investing, or teach your kids how you make your money. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they know how you're making the money. I say that, you know. You want to teach them responsibility. You want to make sure they can take care of themselves. Show them how they're making the money. Show them how you make the money, how you keep the money. Alrighty? Well, until next time, y'all, do what y'all got to do in the inbox. I mean, I said the inbox. In the comments, and the like and the unlike button. Subscription. You want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and become a super rock star if you want to. Talk your shit in my inbox. Talk about my teeth or whatever. You know, y'all know how you say. My channel small. Talk about my little bit of 600 subscribers. That's all I got. I need to keep working so I can get my numbers up. Talk your shit in the comment sections if you want to. Do what y'all got to do. Just handle your business. All right. Until we see each other again. Hey, I ain't have my drink. So y'all know I don't be playing. Until next time, hurry up and bye.